Google Preferred is our upfronts offering that we launched 5 years ago, actually in part in response to some of the asks of some of our biggest brands and agency partners. It's the top 5% of our channels and videos, and so it helps the brands to be able to much more easily access the most popular and most engaging content on YouTube. And one of the things that was interesting about it was at that time, brands were asking in particular to be able to buy Google Preferred the way they buy TV. So format, measurement, guarantees, that kind of thing. And so that offering enabled us to really be part of the upfront together with television. And over the last several years, we've seen most of the major brands are participating. They're significantly increasing spend. They're sharing results that are very powerful. And so it's become one of the big hooks for a lot of top brands into YouTube. And I think this last year, we are making a couple of changes that we've shared around both how it's put together. So it's actually now not only our most popular content, it's also our most vetted. And in addition to signals that have made it even more brand safe than in years past, we are having human reviewers who are helping to make brands very comfortable that this is the most vetted content on YouTube. The other thing that's probably incredibly exciting from the advertiser perspective is they've been asking us for a long time to essentially help connect YouTube better with the rest of the Google ecosystem. And so last year, we enabled that by essentially letting you take insights about audiences from what they're searching for on Google or places they're searching for on maps or things they're doing on apps to be able to have even more relevant ads on YouTube because we know that works. And so we had seen tremendous results from the advertisers who have been using this in the auction. And we're incredibly excited to be bringing it to Google Preferred this year. So we're excited for the upfront and more news to come on Thursday at Brandcast.
Fantastic. And finally, tell us sort of about the scope of how brands are playing in YouTube from an ad unit or brand association or sponsorship or in-stream. Give us sort of how that flavor is evolving, that mix, if you will.
And I think brands participate on YouTube in a wide range of ways and formats. So everything from deep content integrations with particular creators. So you heard earlier today Samsung describing his relationship with Casey Neistat, which has been an ongoing, multi-year, really close partnership, to versions of that are more at scale. So for example, YouTube has an offering called FameBit, which lets you work with a wide slew of creators in a lighter touch way. And so those are the range of what you see in terms of partnership with creators. I think on the ad side, it's interesting. One of the things that's always been most compelling about YouTube is the creative freedom to tell your story in whatever length you choose. And so there have been a lot of brands who took advantage of that for much longer form ads. One of the trends of the last year, though, is how do we balance that with the many moments we were seeing when people's tolerance or enthusiasm was actually only for shorter ads because they were having on-the-go viewing moments, or they're watching at a bus station and they're going to watch a 5-minute clip. And so we launched the 6-second ad, which has had tremendous take-up by brands with very strong performance. And I think one of the things that spawned was adoption of that format across our ecosystem, both in digital and in television. And so we're excited now that brands have more opportunity to connect with people when they're really engaged and leaning in, and in a way that feels enhancing rather than interrupted.